Hello and good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of The Ugly Truth Revealed. I am currently in Lancaster, Texas. I've been up in North Texas and Central Texas for this is my second week being up here, and I've been interviewing for jobs and, looking at places, different houses and stuff like that, possibility of moving back up to North Texas. I will be ending my trip Saturday. I will be heading down to Houston. I'm going to go see my sisters and I'll go see some family down there and friends down in Houston. And then I'll be heading back to New Orleans. I probably will make it back to New Orleans probably sometime next week. As far as everything else goes, I've learned a lot on this trip. I mean, I've learned quite a bit. I've learned quite a bit. Some revelations that I kind of, you kind of really learn a lot when it comes down to, you know, you learn a lot. Sometimes we need trips like this. Sometimes we need eye-opening experiences. It gives us the opportunity to see things as they really are and not look at things through rose-colored glasses. I have really seen the true nature of a lot of my friends and, well, a lot of people that I call my friends. And I've also seen the true nature of a few people that I didn't expect. I didn't really know that they considered me a friend, but they showed me their nature. They showed me their true nature. And for that, I'm eternally grateful for that. I mean, this journey has been eye-opening for me. I mean, you know, some of us we take the word friend and we throw it out there freely and loosely, but a lot of people don't truly know the meaning of the word friendship or even how to be a friend. Most people only think when they think of the word friend, they think of what benefits are they gonna get from that friendship or that acquaintance or just that interaction, and that's not what being a friend is. I mean, being a friend is being a friend is being there for a person, not just physically, mentally, financially, or anything like that, but just truly being there no matter what. And especially when you know somebody is going through some changes or some things in their life, and you do what you can. Yes, I am sweating profusely because it is hot as hell up in North Texas. Tiffany, I haven't forgot about you. I've been in touch with Facebook, and I will be in touch with you later on today. I I've interviewed with quite a few companies. Um, I've come to realize that, you know, although my IT skills are up to par and everything, don't. A lot of companies are not willing to pay, what a person rightfully deserves, but wants you to work. In other words, most companies now want you to work more for less money. And I mean, to a lot of people, if I showed you some of the financial offers that I was offered as far as monetary offers for jobs, a lot of you, I notice the people that I have spoken with about this, they were like, um, a lot of people, a lot of people tend to, how can I put this? A lot of people tend to tell me that you know, I should have just jumped on the first offer and, you know, been grateful for the offer and everything. But that is the difference between a job and a career. When you have a job and when somebody offers you a job and everything, I mean, you're great, you show gratitude. But when you have a career, you you hold yourself to you should hold yourself to a higher standard. And because you worked hard to get to that level of experience and knowledge that you hold, and therefore you should be paid accordingly for that. I mean, we have people that let's just call a spade a spade. I mean, you know, if you are, you know, if you know your worth. It's all about knowing your worth. It's knowing how much money is an acceptable amount. Like I said, I'm not walking in to these companies, to these interviews, trying to rob the bank or break the company. I just want a fair wage. I want to be paid fairly. And one interviewer today, she was like, "Well, you do realize you've been out of the industry. You've been out of the IT industry, out of the loop rather, for just about 3 years." And I'm like, "Yeah, I took other employment, and I took another employment path. So yeah, I haven't been working in my field. However, that doesn't mean I haven't been keeping up with the latest innovations and stuff like that, because and I showed her, rather than tell her, that you know I had something to offer. And you know um but anyway, um I I found it kind of unique and kind of strange that all of that took place and everything like that. I don't know. you know I know that this trip to North Texas, applying for these jobs, I'll never find these type of jobs in New Orleans. I mean, that's just being bluntly honest. Louisiana is not a tech-friendly state, never has been, and it never will be. I mean, they're trying now to bring tech-friendly jobs to Louisiana and stuff like that, but that's about at least 5-10 years away, and I don't have 5-10 years to wait for. Yeah, it's about, right now it's about 102 degrees where I am right now, so it is extremely hot. I went and took a little walk around this little park that I'm sitting at in Lancaster, and I used to live out here, actually, not too far away from where I am right now. Um, I went by my old house and everything like that, drove my ex up the wall to actually see me in the house, but hey, I still got a key, and technically it's still half my house, but that's neither here nor there. I I sat there and I really thought about everything that, I really thought a lot about everything that's been going on. I mean, I want to start my own business, and that's what I'm gonna concentrate on doing. That's one of the things I'm gonna concentrate on doing when I get back to New Orleans. Is I'm going to, start promoting my business a lot more. Um, for those of you that are in New Orleans, Mississippi, Baton Rouge, and the surrounding areas, um, I will be doing, I will be running a computer cleanup special. So those of you that have laptops or desktop computers that are running slow and everything, I will be running a $45 cleanup special where that includes a full virus cleanup, um, updating of your software and everything, hardware checkups to make sure that nothing's gonna break or is in the process of breaking down on you, and all of that is for $45 plus tax. All major credit cards are accepted. Sorry, no checks. Sorry, I can't really accept checks. I can accept checks, but, people tend to write bad checks. So, unless I know you and know that you're good for it, I would prefer credit card, debit card, or cash. Um, so, like I say, I will be running that. I'd appreciate anybody that needs the work done. You can give me a call or inbox me. I'll be posting up a flyer as well. I'll be posting up a flyer as well to promote the special and stuff like that. So, be on the lookout for that. As far as, am I giving up? No. I just realized I need to cast a wider net. So not only am I going to continue to apply for jobs in the North Texas area, South Texas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio, but I'm also going to start applying California, Seattle, New York, North Carolina, and I'm also gonna cast my net out on a global scale, which means that I'm going to start applying for a lot of freelance work and everything. There are a lot of companies right now that are looking for cybersecurity experts, cyber forensics experts. I don't know if y'all been paying attention or not. There have been a lot of cybersecurity attacks and everything, and right now companies are going on a defensive because, I mean, let's face it, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be bluntly honest with you. You know, there are people out there, there are individuals out there that actually, you know, they get money for information. Information is dollars. I mean, I'm gonna be 100% real with you. Your personal information can translate into big bucks. I mean, you know, right now on the internet, just for a person's name and birthday and social security number on the dark web, you can sell that information for about 15 to 25 grand. So, you know, it's out there. And hold on a second. You know, it's out there and everything. And, you know, if you think that you are safe, you know, because you have very little presence on the internet, here's a news flash for you. Everything you do on the internet is out there. Even the people that post constantly on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, you know, anything you do on the internet makes you vulnerable. And if you don't take the proper precautions necessary to protect yourself, like they say, there's a difference between being reactive and proactive. And see, a lot of people right now are being reactive, which means that they wait for something to happen to them and then they want to react to it instead of being proactive and protect themselves. You know, I went to one company I went to one company in particular and I interviewed and everything, and I actually ended up meeting with the CEO of the company, and he's supposed to get back with me Friday to let me know for sure whether or not he wants me to come and work for their company as an employee or as a freelance consultant. But you know, and but we sat down and we talked a good little while, and he acknowledged the fact that, hey, you know, this is a new world and everything. And he told me, his exact words to me were, he said, man, you know, I went through your resume, I called your list of contacts, I even contacted some companies that you didn't list on your resume that you worked for or worked with, and they all gave glowing reviews. And I mean, FY, any company that I've worked for, I always give 100% for. I mean, that's anything that I do, even if it's fix your cell phone, fix your tablet. I'm always going to be honest. To me, it's not always about the money. I would rather be honest with you and tell you the truth. I mean, I've had people come to me and get mad, you know, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, I thought you could fix my tablet, or I thought you could fix my cell phone." Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some tablets are not worth fixing. You know, let's just face facts. You know, you don't. you buy a tablet because it's cheap and inexpensive, but you don't realize something. I mean, most companies that sell those cheap and inexpensive tablets, they don't put out parts. Finding parts for the most of the parts that you find, or most of the parts that technicians find on the internet for sale for those particular ice devices and items, those are usually refurbished parts that, basically a few techs have decided to go ahead and scrounge around for these broken tablets, or they get people to turn in broken tablets and stuff like that, and then they salvage them for parts. They mine them for parts and everything. I mean, I talked to a friend of mine in Africa and everything, and he is Nigerian, but he's also a millionaire, and he just started his company maybe about 6 months ago. But he started his company basically salvaging salvaging the precious metals from the devices that we throw away. Yes, every cell phone, every tablet, every computer screen, every TV screen has precious metals in it. There's gold in those. There's gold and silver and copper and aluminum and all other types of metal in those devices and everything. And when you know what he did was he found a group of people that were willing to work and pull those devices apart to get those metals. And not only is he, of course I gave him an idea last week when we talked, and now he took my idea and ran with it. He told me that he joked around with me and told me that he was going to send me a check for, giving him that idea, because it was my idea. you know if he does, fine. If he doesn't, hey, I'm fine with that too. But what he's doing now is he's doing what the American techs and repair shops are doing here in America, which is basically examining these devices and pulling the good parts away and selling those good parts as replacement parts. Because let's face it, there are some shops that will repair those cheap tablets if they can find the part and everything, and it's cost effective. Hey, they'll repair it for you. I mean, I've even repaired some tablets that I initially I told them, hey, look, I couldn't repair it, and then of course they'll tell me, well, see what you can do with it. And if you tell me see what you can do with it and everything, and I see that, hey, you really want it back and you're willing to pay for those repairs. I mean, my issue has always been that nobody wants to pay. It seems like nobody wants to pay for the work. I mean, it takes a lot of work to, find these parts and everything like that. I mean, I saw one repair shop owner one day. He sat there and, was like, oh, I can repair your iPhone in 10 minutes. That's just something to get you in there, because he's not going to put he's got other devices that he's working on while he's working on yours and everything. So he's not going to put the other devices down, and the minute you walk in, 10 minutes later, you walking out the door with your iPhone repaired. That's not how that works. But guess what? People don't read between the lines. They walk in. Once you walk in, hey, they're walking 9 times out of 10, they're going to get their stuff repaired. So I'm gonna, like I said, all of my New Orleans area and across the lake, Covington, all of my Louisiana family and Mississippi family and Alabama family, and even my Florida family and Georgia family. I am going to really be pushing and concentrating on trying to get my business where it needs to be. So like I said, you know, I'm going to be I'm going to be out here doing what needs to be done to get my business where I need it to be. So um I'm definitely, any referrals. And I tell you what, for the entire month of August, since August is back to school, I'm going to offer a back to school special. I'm going to offer a back to school special, which means that if for every referral, if you refer two customers, then whatever when if you refer customers and everything, I will pay a referral fee if that person turns into an actual customer. So that's gonna be one of my incentives for my friends to help out. I mean, every business has to give something. So I'm going to give a referral fee for anybody that refers business. And it's not just individuals, it's businesses as well. If you know a business that needs IT assistance and everything, you know, hey, definitely point them my way. As you can see, I already have my business cards and everything. As you can see, my business cards are already made. I got plenty of them, so I'm definitely not gonna run out. I will have some brochures made up again, and you know, like one CEO told me, he said, you are very unique, and he said, I would love to hire you. He said, but I think I would rather have you as a consultant more than just an employee, which is fine with me. I mean, you paying me a consulting fee. Hell, I can pay my own benefits and everything. A lot of people don't realize consultants, if you can get steady work and everything, consultants make way more than regular employees. I mean, hell, you know, 5 years ago when I was doing nothing but consulting work and everything, let me see, my actually it was actually 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I did consulting work for a whole year and ended up making close to $640,000 for that year consulting. So the money is there. And, I know my stuff. I mean, there's not too many IT questions that you can ask me where you're gonna lose me or you're gonna get a blank look. And believe me, if I don't know it, I know how to find. I know how to find the answers. So I appreciate all the people that have supported me, and I appreciate all the prayers and well thoughts and everything. For those that basically, didn't I can't I can't be mad at the people that turned their back on me. And yes, I had quite a few people that turned their back. They said they were going to do stuff and then they turned their back and everything on me. For those people, I'm not mad. I am not mad. I'm not upset. I'm not angry. In fact, I still hope that you have a blessed life and you're prosperous. I mean, you know, one thing God has it bestowed in me is the wisdom to know that, sometimes the best way, sometimes you don't have to you don't have to you don't have to you can help somebody just by giving them encouraging words, you know words of encouragement. And I have one person that has been very encouraging every single day. I mean, they text me in the morning and they basically give me words of encouragement that have really kept me going. And, I really want to thank them because, I mean, I really felt myself going to a very dark place and felt like this was all a mistake and everything. But I've learned a lot. I've gained a lot of wisdom from this. So, I mean, again, thank you. You know who you are, so thank you. I don't have to, like they say, you don't have to give a person verbal recognition to know for them to, you shouldn't have to give a person verbal recognition for them to know that they've done something good. Sometimes doing something good means that you don't get verbal recognition. So, again, I want to thank you for I want to thank you and all of the ones that have looked out for me and helped me through this and everything. I know that I knew when I first graduated, when I first graduated college and everything, I knew the industry that I was walking into was an industry where, you know, you have to huh, huh, go figure. Didn't know that was down there. Um anyway, I I am going to go get me something cool to drink. Um I have, been out here in the sun quite too long. So, other than that, again, want to thank those that have been there for me, and I want to thank everyone. And I hope that everyone is blessed. I hope everyone has a prosperous rest of the year. We have 5 more months left in 2019. So I hope those 5 more months are prosperous, and I hope that 2020, if you're claiming 2020 as your year, may that year be full of blessings and prosperity, and that all that you touch, you know, comes to fruition. Um, so anybody, um, everybody that knows me, you have my number. Feel free to call and everything like that. Um, I want to thank my friend TJ because she definitely has always had my back, always. And I realize I am blessed with some really good friends, some really good good friends, and like I say, the future's ahead, never behind us. So, um, other than that, you know, I was, I had a lot more to say on this episode and everything, but you know, sometimes you just have to, you have to know when to just stop and smell the roses, and when enough is enough. Um, I will be revamping the format for The Ugly Truth Revealed. Um, my YouTube channel is available, and I do have a couple of videos there. I will be posting a link on my Facebook page, as well as my Instagram page and my Twitter page, my Twitter account. Um, so you can follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna be revamping a lot of things. I mean, because The Ugly Truth Revealed is gonna have a lot more formats. Gonna have a lot. We're gonna have a. I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have a. I'm gonna have a tech forum. Hey Marva, how you? I'm gonna have a tech forum so that I can better inform my friends. Because I don't know if I know a lot of you paid attention, but the Capital One breach was a lot more serious than the news media is telling people, and Capital One is allowing people. But, again, it's not my place to put that information out. But if you want to know, if you want to know if that breach has affected you and everything, and I have some insider information and everything. I have a source, rather. So, if you got any questions, or you wanna know, what you should do, or what's possibly lies ahead, give me a call. I can give you a better explanation than what the media is giving you, because the media is only giving you the companies tell them, They're not telling the 100% truth. And if you believe everything that you see on the news and everything, then good luck with that, and hopefully it won't burn you too bad, but it will burn you. So, other than that, um, I got 2 more days up here in North Texas. I don't really, it's been nice to be back up here, but I really miss New Orleans. I really miss home. And I got a couple of calls while I've been out of town from, state officials that I've been working with and everything like that. Yes, I do have a lot of political connections that I work with, and everything like that. So, you know, like I tell people, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So if you got a problem and you need to know who's the best person to talk to, I can help you out. You know, that's what networking is all about. It's about, helping each other come up. You know, I I don't know. I think that's one of the things that sets us apart from everybody else is the fact that we don't help each other out. You know, we rather just stand back and just look, crazy. But anyway, I would love to actually hear from some of my friends, on Facebook and everything, but I know that most of them, half of them don't even talk, and the other half, they just too busy posting crazy posts and, or what have you. So, again, I digress. So, I, oh, I hope that you all have a great rest of your day. Again, I'm going to get something, going to get out of this heat and go get me something cool to drink. It's a good thing about having a black card with Planet Fitness. You can go to any Planet Fitness in the country and go in and work out. So I am trying my best to get in shape because, once upon a time I was told that I was too big. I'm too, you're just too big. You know, you're fat and out of shape and everything. And I'm like, okay, well, if that's your opinion, but, hey, really and truly, I'm me. And, I know I need improvement, but I'm happy, you know. So I'm improving me for me, not for anybody else. So other than that, um, if you know my number, my number's actually on my page. So if you want to talk, I could definitely. It's always nice to get a phone call here and there. So you know, please don't call me off of the Facebook phone, because that Facebook phone it sucks. I mean, it truly, truly sucks. I've tried to call a couple of people on it and everything, and you know, I heard a lady give a speech the other day, and she said, we've lost the art of communication and everything. Everybody now wants to text instead of actually, calling the person and saying hello. So I agree. I want verbal communication. So for the rest of the year, less texting, more verbal. I want to hear my friends' voices. I want to hear the people that I love's voices. And hold on a second. Oh, great. Hold on. Oh, so other than that, ladies and gentlemen, um, yeah, Marva, inbox me your number when you get a chance, because I've been meaning to call you and talk to you. I wanted to talk to you about something anyway. Um, but anyway, other than that, um, I hope you all have a blessed and prosperous day. And remember, the next 5 months of 2019 are yours to control. No one can make those months prosperous but you. If I can help you make your personal goals or dreams come true, if I can point you in the right direction, hey, let me know. Inbox me. I mean, I'm not, like I say, I do business consulting. I do grant writing. You know, I do IT work. Hell, I can help you. I like helping people. I like help. I like when people succeed. I mean, when our people succeed, it makes me feel good. I mean, because that means that's one more person that's close to millionaire status. Hell, I want all my friends to be millionaires and billionaires, because that way, they're not suffering. Your kids not suffering, your family's not suffering. You can do for your family. I want everybody to come up. So again, y'all know my number. If you don't, 504-931-8377 or 972-330-6004. Yes, I have two cell phones. One is for business purposes, one is for personal purposes. But you can call me on either number and I will answer or get back with you. Just make sure you leave a message. Leaving a message is important. Don't just assume because the caller ID, because sometimes sometimes the phone will go off and the caller ID does not pick up when your phone is off. So leave a message. Verbal communication. That's the words for for the next 5 months. Verbal communication. Let's be more verbal. Let's talk. Let's communicate. Let's brainstorm. I know a lot of you right now, you're struggling on your jobs. You hate your job. You don't want to be on your job. You're probably looking for a job. Some of you probably are looking for better jobs. Some of you are looking for business opportunities. I had to tell a friend of mine, it seems like this video keeps running on, and I apologize for that. But I had to tell a friend of mine the other day because she was trying to tell me that she wanted to get into selling vacations and stuff like that. And, I told her, yeah, it's just so hard. I haven't sold anything. And I got people on my team, but and I had another friend that does, I have another friend that does, Aflac. And, she was telling me something similar to my friend that sells Vacation Times. How the top sellers, they don't want, they barely want to, or the top sellers and the managers, they don't want to share the wisdom and the knowledge. And, like I had to tell both of them, some people are not cut out to be salesmen. That's not your forte. That's not your wheelhouse. You have to stay in your wheelhouse. You're not if you're not a mechanic, you shouldn't be working on your car. Yeah, hey, it might save you money to fix something yourself, but don't stay in your lane. If you are an accountant, be an accountant. You shouldn't be out there working on your car. You shouldn't be out there trying to fix your roof. You shouldn't be out there trying to play handy woman or handyman and everything, because there are people that do those jobs professionally and they do those jobs with pride, and, you don't, I mean, sometimes we need to stay in our lane and do what is natural to us, and, stay in our gift set, don't, but like she was telling me, my friend with the vacation, she was like, I just can't believe I can't sell one, I haven't sold one vacation yet. And I told her, I said, first of all, you have to ask yourself, am I targeting the right people? I mean, I used to work a long time ago for Primerica. when Primerica used to recruit agents. I mean, they were recruiting agents practically everywhere. Their ads were practically everywhere. And I remember the person that trained me. I took everything he said and threw it out the window one day because it wasn't working for me. You know, he was telling me to target people that I knew and everything, use my personal relationships to build business relationships. Business and personal don't always work together. I mean, that strategy is like flipping a coin. You'll win or you'll lose. It's not a guarantee. The best way to the best way I've found to build new and potential business relationships is to do your homework, do your research, go out there and see. Okay, go out there, look at businesses and say, okay, hey, when you walk into their business, tell them, hey, look, no, I'm not trying to interrupt you. I'm not trying to bother you. All you do, when I walk into a new business, for instance, when I walk into a new business and I'm pitching my IT services to them, first thing I do is I ask to speak to the decision maker, because the decision maker is going to make a decision right then and there. And then secondly, what I do is I basically tell them, hey, look, I realize that you are busy right now running your business and stuff like that, and I don't want to take too much of your time. Here's my card, which lists which tells you about the services that I'm offering, and I would like to get with your secretary or your personal assistant or whoever to make an appointment with you, to sit down with you for, say, 10, 15 minutes of your time. I know your time's precious, my time's precious, but I feel like what I'm offering you will benefit you, not only will benefit me, but not only benefit you, but will benefit me as well, because it will put me in touch with someone that is successful, and maybe your success will rub off on me and show me my success. And you don't know how many times I've had business owners that will take my card, and my card might sit on their desk maybe about a couple of days to a week, and they'll call me and they'll say, hey, look, I have an opening on such and such day. Can you make that appointment? Absolutely. What time do I need to be there? And I'll be there 30 minutes early and everything, to show them that, hey, you know what? You are important, and I want your business. And that goes for any business whatsoever. You have to show them that you have to show them that you want it. I mean, you have to show them that, hey, I'm being respectful of your business, but I have something to offer you and everything. But again, everybody needs to find their way, and my way doesn't work for everybody. I mean, hell, I've had business owners that'll tell me, okay, well, you know what? I already got an IT person. Okay, hey, no problem. And you know what? I can respect that. And, I hope you keep me in mind in case, somebody, or another business colleague, needs an IT person. I hope that, after your person, of course, my name might pop up in your head, and you might say, hey, you know what? My IT person is unavailable right now, but, here, I got this card from this guy. He seemed like a pretty good guy. Why don't you give him a call and see if he can help you out? And, trust me, I'm going to get back to promote my business the right way. I used to bring little things that, business owners would keep, like, CD cases and, little flash drives and all of the kind of stuff. So believe me, you know, I know how to promote my business. I mean, when I was up in North Texas, that was my one regret for leaving. That was my one regret about leaving North Texas. I had a client base up here of about I'd say about 750 clients. When I left, I was still getting phone calls from those clients asking me when was I coming back, and it hurt me to have to refer them to other business owners that I knew and everything, but I didn't want them to go without service. Now, did those business owners do what I would have done? I don't know. I haven't been in touch with any of my clients since and everything, but I know what it takes. When you do business with me, I'm going to make sure that you understand everything that you're paying for, everything that needs to be done. I'm not going to try to upsell you or sell you anything that you don't need, because at the end of the day, I want your respect. Your respect is the most important thing to me. So again, I've been talking on this video now for about an hour. I didn't expect this one to be an hour, but hell, it's been an hour. So whew, it is very hot out here, and I see a couple of people out here that are coming out to play soccer, so I'm gonna go get me something cool to drink. Um, Again, uh, you know, if you got my number, give me a call, and I'd be glad to hear from you. And other than that, again, have a great rest of your week and stay blessed.